What's good, everyone? It's your boy Positive Kelvin with another video for y'all, and this one is titled "Be Careful What You Ask For." So if you're new to this channel, I talk about ways that we can improve our psyche, our psychology, our mental state to be more positive. I know, cheesy, but it's necessary. It's needed. I think we need more positive people in this world, and I hope that these videos are helping someone to change their state. It's helping me for sure, because you learn as you teach as well, so, or as you share information. So it's helping me be more positive, and I hope it's touching somebody. But yeah, be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for. I think it starts with first, right? We need to know who we are in order to know what we want. When you know what you want, you know who you are. And when you know who you are, you know what you want. So they go hand in hand and complement each other. But let's see where I think the problem is stemming from, especially in our society, in American society. I can't talk about any other country, but I can talk about this. Although some places, since we're a lot more global, I think experience the same effect. But there's no secret to us. It's no hidden secret. It's no concealed information that, man, we're always constantly on a regular basis, every single day, as soon as we wake up, go to sleep, we're constantly being inundated with some type of advertisement. We know that there's $1 billion industry, the marketing industry, that main objective is to solicit us as much as possible to buy, or worse, to make us want to buy, to entice us. And they've gotten good, they've gotten precise, and they've gotten scientific with their approach to get us to buy things. And this ain't no conspiracy theory talk. It's not. It's just facts. I mean, I was thinking about myself, like, I got a sweet tooth. I got better over the years, but this times I'm just like, I be craving something. I don't know. Like, I like Reese's Pieces, right? I be craving something, and I'm like, where's that craving? Oh, I seen that commercial, so it's gotten to me. I know I'm not the only one getting affected by this $1 billion industry, but it's important to recognize that, or at least be aware of that, because it affects us tremendously. It absolutely, that's my belief anyways, that it affects us. How? I mean, I think, or I believe that it creates an insatiable desire in us to always want. We just want. We want the new iPhone. We want the new car. We want the new house. We want the new... And I'm going to touch upon the whole house situation later and how this ties into be careful what you want. But we always want. And it took me some time to realize, why do I always want some stuff? Why do I always want something? But because I'm constantly seeing something. Like, everything. Like, these marketing firms, these marketing agencies, these marketing freelancers, they've gotten so good to entice us in so many different ways that we don't even realize why we want something, because we see it so much, it's so subliminal that we want it. And again, it's not no conspiracy theory talk right here. It's just growing our awareness to be like, all right, let me check what's really going on. So if you're getting consumed, you're consuming everything that's out there, you're losing yourself in who you are. So if you're losing yourself in who you are, that means society, that means these tactics are telling you who to be, which is super dangerous. Because when you're living your life and you don't know who you are, you're confused, you're going through a midlife crisis or a young life crisis. I don't even know if that's the actual thing, but I know young kids who don't even know who they are losing their minds. And unfortunately, taking drastic decisions to solve that. But so we need to be aware of that. We need to walk around more alert, and we're like, wait a minute, So when next time you sense that you want something, check yourself and truly ask, do I really want this thing? Or it's just because I've seen someone with it, or because some commercial, some advertisement I walked by, something that popped up on my Facebook or Instagram makes me want it. And for sure, you won't be broke. I mean, they say that America is for credit card debt is in the trillions. So people, and it's tough. It's tough. Inflation is real. I'm not ignoring those things, but I also do believe that people are buying a lot more. And of course, there's more to that than just that. But I truly believe that people are buying a lot more unnecessary things than they need to. And we're gonna talk about that a little later. But I think it's simple to first grow aware, but it's not always easy. And what needs to be done is self-regulation. We need to be able to check ourselves and just be like, yo, chill out. Do I need this? Do I truly want this? And so you may ask, like, okay, how do I know when I really want something? I think you have this strong inclination. You have this strong belief inside of you. Like, no one can really tell you nothing because it sits well with you. It just makes sense to you, even if you're wrong, right? You know, we gotta learn through our lessons. You could be wrong, whatever. But you'll feel that. And that's who you are, and that's what you want. And why does that matter? It will give you a better quality of life because you're living from yourself and for yourself and not letting people or society tell you what to do, what you be. And again, it may not seem like much, but I mean, Jesus, look at the healthcare crisis in the mental health field. Like, people, there's so much mental issues, and then there's so many different apps about like, mindfulness and meditation. Why is this not only we're so advanced in society, and not only that we've gotten to a place of enlightenment, that we're a much smarter society than ever before, but it's also here to combat a lot of the mental issues that we're having, right? And there's more than one angle that these issues are arising from. But I do think that this one I just mentioned, us constantly being solicited, us constantly being drawn to buy, is affecting us. I really believe that. So we need to do our part to self-regulate, to check ourselves and connect with ourselves and remember and know who we are. All right. But where is this coming from? First, I'll start here. So around like 2022 to like 2020 COVID year to like 2022, and maybe even a little into 2023, South Florida housing market was on fire. Everybody and their mother were buying houses. Everybody and their mother buying houses, for sure. And I think it was a combination of things. I think they felt interest rates were a little bit lower. There was a lot more inventory at the time, and people were just buying. But they're not telling you, especially if you don't live out here and don't know, or you're not reading our newspapers or following us, there was a lot of those people who end up developing or getting buyer's remorse. In other words, they regretted their purchase. They got it at the time. You know, they thought it was a good buy. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a house. There's nothing wrong with, wanting things. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not judging these people for wanting to upgrade their lives and wanting to be better. But I honestly know, from personal experience, from working with a few people, some of them bought the house because it was hot. It was happening. Let me get a house now. You know, some people had good situations already, but a lot of people want to move down here. Like, Miami's a hot place right now, if you didn't know that. And a lot of people just wanted to be down here for a fact. Not necessarily just to improve their family situation. They just wanted to be down here because it's hot. But a lot of them confessed to me, not everyone, I don't know everyone, but the ones that do, they confess that they weren't happy about their purchase. So I also think that's, the whole society kind of program is such to enticing us to get into a situation to buy something we probably necessarily don't need, at the moment. And now a lot of people are at risk at foreclosures and so forth like that. I mean, I send my hats to them, and I hope all their situations work out. But sometimes when you're following trends, sometimes when you're following what's hot, you might put yourself in a bad position. And you got to ask yourself, is that what you truly need and truly want? Are you paying attention to your own, in this case, your own personal finances, your own family's needs, and understanding, are you projecting the future, right? I mean, again, no dig on them. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just to show you, like, we have to be careful of what's going on all around us. So another reason that this topic is that is stemming from be careful what you ask for is, hey, this might be touchy to some people. This trigger alert. I've personally heard from, I've been told from single women that I've dated, from friends who are single, who got kids. They say it. These are their words. I love my kids, but if I had to go back and do things differently, I would have done things differently, right? So that regret. And that stems from different things. Of course, there's holes in that. There's holes in what I just said. You can say a whole bunch of things. Well, maybe she was young, and maybe none of them were raped, by the way. Just so you know. Maybe this happened. Maybe there's so many holes in that for sure, and I acknowledge that. But it's just that decision. Be careful what you ask for. But a lot of them, from the ones I've interacted with, from the ones they wanted that, or they thought they did. And that came from family expectations, right? I'm sure someone's thinking that, well, maybe their mom or their father was pushing it on them. Yeah, that was true. Family expectations. They thought that's what they were supposed to do. Their friends were doing it, so they thought they were supposed to do it too. And then, when you go through life, you have some experiences, you kind of learn, like, dang, this is more in store than what I asked for, right? Two extreme situations, I know. But the point is that we need to just really hone in on our decisions and where they're coming from. And we have to make sure that, hey, is my desire right now coming from a genuine place of true need? Do I need this? True want? Like, do I really want this because is resonating with me in a way that no one needs to understand. No one needs to understand that it makes sense to you. That's okay. I want this because this is something I like. This is something I want. I want a tattoo because I want a tattoo. I want this car because I want that. I genuinely like, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But the point is deciphering where your wants and desires are coming from. And if they're coming from different influential factors, that's something we need to question and look at before we make a decision. I hope this video was good. I kind of took a left turn a little bit trying to make my point. And that's the thing about videos. You kind of have one shot to really get the message across. And sometimes it'll come off organically, like I did today. I kind of took a left turn, but I hope it made some type of sense. And be careful what you ask for. Again, my name is Positive Kelvs. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all, and I look forward to seeing y'all in my next video.